Hello, I'm Brian, also known as Dinkman72. I am a retired Staff Sergeant from the United States Army. And what I want to cover today, first video, well, technically the second video on my channel, because the first one I have is me playing some Just Cause 2. Now, what I want to talk about is my computer I built this past summer to upgrade my last computer. I had that one for almost 8 years, and it got to the point where I couldn't replace the video card anymore because they changed the slot. They moved up to PCIe slot and weren't producing the video cards for my old AGP slot, so I had to upgrade. I had an interim rig for a couple of years, for 2 years, and then I decided to go Intel, which is what I had before. And then I did an AMD interim rig just to tide me over. I mean, the thing only cost me like $500, and it did really well for the most part. But then I went Intel. So without further ado, I'm gonna cut you off for a second so I can move some lighting around and get this thing lit up, and then I'll show you my system. So as you can see, I used the Corsair Vengeance C70 case. I bought this case when it first came out. Actually, I pre-ordered it, so because I fell in love with it, being that I'm a veteran, and I absolutely fell in love with the thing. One of the few things that I've done with it is I changed out the two inner fans that come on the back side of the hard drive cage with two Bitfenix Spectre Pro LED white 120mm fans to bring in airflow into the case. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide it over so you can see. I wanted to keep the white theme, by the way, on the front panel. Kind of didn't want to change any colors, then I would have to change LEDs up here, and I didn't want to mess with that. So just going to scooch it to the right a bit. As you can see, I haven't changed out my planners. I unjiggled my wires. Go into, maybe it's just turned off. No, it just turned off. How can y'all see that? Yep, you can see that good. Okay, so it's got the original side panel on with the two fan mounts that I really don't care for, and the shaded window that you can't really see in. I don't have any lights yet for in there. Still kind of working on that, but let me get this panel off and give you kind of a quick look in the inside. Now I'm hoping Santa brings me a H100i so I can get rid of this gargantuan heatsink that I didn't get to clean in time. It's still a little dirty, but yeah, I want to get rid of that thing. It's gargantuan. It helps out a lot for the little bit of overclock I have on there. But anyways, for the specs, I have underneath this Cooler Master Hyper 612 heatsink is a Intel i5 3570K, and why I went with that processor was my last computer, not the interim, but the last one before that, was a Pentium 4 running at 3 gigahertz, I think. Something like that. I don't remember. It was so long ago. I haven't even booted the thing up in a while. But I want to say it was single core. It was definitely a 32-bit processor. It was not the 64-bit processor. And anyways, I made that thing last 8 years. When I bought it, it was a top-of-the-line processor. So at the time. So, and of course later on they came out with the extreme version of that, which was 64-bit and all that jazz. But anyways, I went with the i5. I figured that'll last me a couple of years, and then when the prices drop on the 3770K, I'll probably pick it up and swap it out. By then right now I'm in college, and by the time I'm out of college, I'll go ahead and knock that thing out. A couple of the other things that I did. Well, let me digress. I'll continue with the specs, and then I'll go with some of the stuff I did. It's a Asus Sabertooth Z77 motherboard. I have 2 sticks of 4 gigabytes of Corsair XMS3 RAM. I had Vengeance, however they gave me blue, and if you can see from the case, there's no, why would I put blue in there? So I took the blue memory back, and they didn't have any black or any other colors of Vengeance, so I had to go with the XMS3. It's 1600 megahertz. I forget what the timings are. They're pretty low, so that's pretty good. I have a MSI Cyclone HD 6850 video card in there right now. Again, the prices are starting to come down. I'm looking at maybe next summer upgrading to a 7850 or 7870. So I have a 1 terabyte Western Digital green hard drive, no performance drive. I just don't see the point. I would like a 7200 RPM hard drive. That would be nice, but SSDs, I don't ever restart my computer. I just don't see the point in having them. I'm not one to worry about the load times on the games and stuff like that. That's not. I play Battlefield 3 with this thing, and it kicks butt. So that's it. And I'll post a video of me playing some of that later. I have an Inwin. I don't know if you can see that. Yep, you can see that. This is a Inwin Commander 2 850 watt semi-modular power supply. That was the only green colored power supply on the market, and I really didn't want to spray paint a brand new power supply, so I went ahead and got that one. It is bronze rated, 80 plus bronze. I checked out on the 80 plus certification website to make sure, and it is valid. So that's that. A couple of the other things I've added in here is I put in 2 Corsair SP. It's AF120 Airflow series fans. They're the performance edition fans, so they move a lot of air. One of the things that I heard before I got the case was that airflow was an issue. When I first got it, I didn't have those fans, and my temps were probably on the CPU side, mid 30s at idle, and it was on stock heatsink, so that didn't help any either. And so there's a quick look at my my personal computer. I encourage you to subscribe. It is now located down here, somewhere down below, not up anymore, down. YouTube messed up the layout, in my opinion. But other than that, subscribe, tune in, catch you on the flip side.